The oldest 6-year-old child had already unbuckled all their seatbelts, but the youngest 2-year-old child was still in her car seat. Oh, this is horrible. Little baby. The two men got the children out of the car to safety. Troopers with the California Highway Patrol were the first to arrive at the site of the crash and found that Clayton was unresponsive with
250 Gemstones culture represents a nation of people that strive for excellence and greatness every single day. We are more than journalism. We are a revolution. Come on, let's kick this door down and let everybody know we up in here. Welcome to the 250 Gemstones News TV channel. I am your host, Michael T. Porter, and I'm bringing the news to your ass like no other. This is a channel that represents a nation of people that strive for excellence and greatness every single day. I got another bomb news segment for y'all, but before I begin, y'all hit that like button, that subscribe button, that share button, hit that notification bell. Also, if you'd like to support the channel, Cash App, $ Michael US. Also, don't forget to check out my Spotify podcast, the 250 Gemstones Culture Podcast. Link is in the description. Y'all stay and watch the whole video. We need to talk. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. This is a scumbag piece of trash nigga we have right here. Man, how you say his name? Mandingo Quadzo, 31 years old, out there, killed his girlfriend while they were out on the road. She was driving and he put a couple of bullets in her head while 4 of her little children were in the back seat. The nigga hopped out as she was unconscious from the gunshot wounds. She veered off into the Sacramento River. Sacramento's my hometown. Shout out mother effing Sacramento. Y'all making me look bad right now. So as she got hit upside her head with the bullet, she veered off into the river. He hopped out the car. So the mother that just got shot and her 4 babies were all in the car as the car submerged halfway in the river. I got a video I want to play for y'all. Gonna go into more detail, and I'm gonna be right back with you to give you my opinion. Let's go. Let's look at this mess here. This is according to lawandcrime.com. If you guys want to check out the article title, I saw little hands trying to poke out. Man killed driving girlfriend in front of 4 young kids, leaving them to die after car crashed into river. Article written by Jerry Lambay. Let's see what's going on. It's out here in Sacramento, my hometown, Sacramento. Stand up. There's a lot of killings out there in Sacramento. People losing their minds. Can't afford that goddamn rent. A 31-year-old man in California will likely spend the rest of his life behind bars for killing his 23-year-old girlfriend while she was driving with her 4 young kids in the car, causing the vehicle to crash into a river as he did nothing to save the children. A jury in Sacramento County on Wednesday found Mandingo Quadzo guilty of first-degree murder using a firearm in the commission of a felony and being a felon in the possession of a firearm in the 2020 slaying of Carliana Clayton, authorities announced. So the girlfriend, his baby mama, I think they had kids together. Let's see. Carlina Clayton, but she black. Maybe she mixed. According to the news release from the Sacramento County District Attorney's Office, officers with the West Sacramento Police Department on July 27, 2020 responded to a 911 call reporting shots being fired inside the residence of Clayton had recently moved into with her 4 kids who ranged in age from 2 to 6. So let me make sure. Okay, so it was a new apartment. Make sure I'm reading this right. Upon arriving, first responders said they entered the home and were able to find evidence that someone had fired a gun inside the residence. Moments after the 911 call, a witness told investigators they saw Clayton and Quadzo arguing on the driveway of the home. Okay, so wait, this ain't the first time. So this is the first incident. So they were shooting up their apartment. This is the first incident, the first time the police came out there. Somebody should have took their ass to jail. So neighbors call about a shooting in the house. So they going around the Sacramento arguing and shooting. This is the first time. The second time is when he shot her in the car.
They been shooting at each other. What? Moments after 911 call, a witness told investigators they saw Clayton, which is the girl, and Quadzo, which is her boyfriend, arguing in the driveway of the home. The witnesses said that Clayton then got into the driver's seat with her 4 children in the back, and Quadzo got into the passenger seat before the car pulled out and drove away. That's a red flag. Later that evening, at about 9:30 p.m., a man was at a Cliffs Marina on the Sacramento River when he heard the sound of at least one gunshot followed by a car crashing into the river. So there's a man, Sacramento River is everybody go to hang out. He's at the Sacramento River chilling and he heard a gunshot and a car crash into the water. With the help of a friend, prosecutors say the 2 men rushed to the scene of the crash and saw the victim's car partially submerged in the river. One of the men spoke to Sacramento ABC affiliate KXTV about the incident, and he said, "I saw little hands trying to poke out of the car, which prompted him and the other man to jump in and help get them to safety." Quadzo was standing nearby the car, not doing anything to help. This is a weak man. When they looked into the car, they found the victim unresponsive in the driver's seat and her 4 children in the back seat. The oldest 6-year-old child had already unbuckled all their seat belts, but the youngest 2-year-old child was still in her car seat. Oh, this is horrible. Little baby. The 2 men got the children out of the car to safety. Troopers with the California Highway Patrol were the first to arrive at the site of the crash and found that Clayton was unresponsive without a pulse. She also had severe bleeding from her head. Authorities initially believed that Clayton's injuries were the result of a car accident, but her 6-year-old child clarified to CHP that Quadzo had shot his mother before the crash. A subsequent autopsy determined that Clayton had suffered 2 gunshot wounds to the head. The murder weapon was never recovered. Oh my God. Quadzo is scheduled to appear in court before Judge Kenneth Brody on the morning of September 6th for his sentencing hearing. He faces a maximum sentence of 53 years to life in the state correctional facility. Y'all, 250 family nation, we about to jump on this nigga ass in this news segment. Woo, we about to go in. I know I'm about to go in. I'm gonna meet y'all on the other side to give you my opinion. Let's go. Would y'all like my opinion? Would y'all like some of this 250 Gemstones news TV commentary? Well, of course you do. That's why your ass is here. This man needs to be thrown under the jail. I mean, y'all, how he's an emotional little how many times did I cuss? I only said nigga now. He's an emotional little bitch. Okay, one cuss word. He's an emotional little bitch. To do that to that. She's a pretty girl too. Pretty. She got kids, man. She got kids. Not only does he hate her, he wanted to take her up out of here, take her life away from her friends and family, her children. She wanted to take he wanted to hurt the children by taking their mom away. So he hurt her by ending her life, and he hurt her family and the children by taking her life away from them. You understand what I'm saying? Hurting her by taking her life, hurting her children, her family by taking her life away from them. They can't kiss her, they can't hold her. They can't, no more birthdays. Their mother is gone because this man's all in his feelings. Now, they didn't go into detail of why, but this seems like it's been a long history of domestic violence. It's been a long history of this man operating in his feelings. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I've operated in my feelings before. This woman, she's probably hard to handle. She's not married. She got a lot of kids. She's a baby mama. Now, I'm trying to see, do they have kids together? They said 4 of her kids. They say 4 of her kids no, those are her kids. So, you got, as a man, you got to get into your feelings. I mean, you got to get out of your feelings
You have to fully understand what you're getting yourself into, and if it just gets too much, just walk away. It's always good to walk away. But he's so much of a weenie, he's so much of a coward that he would dome this girl, put 2 bullets in her head while she's driving. And this wasn't the first time. Y'all saw in her earlier, before this incident, before the river incident, somebody was shooting. I didn't say it was her or him. It said shots were fired inside their apartment. So domestic violence and shootouts has been going on between these two for quite some time. And just like we gotta hold him accountable, we gotta hold her accountable. She should have been left too. She should have been left. Once you start fighting, once you start scrapping, once you start pulling out guns and police, the relationship needs to end, because the kids don't need to see that. Life is short. Y'all don't need to be involved in that. When you get with somebody, it's supposed to be blissful. It's supposed to be guiding you into the right direction. It's supposed to be helping you get to where you need to go. It's supposed to be helping you mature as a person, grow as a person. The person that you with is supposed to help you get to the next level in your life. You're supposed to help them. So this relationship has been gone. But another couple of key points I want to touch on too. The 2 men. Shout out to the 2 white men that were just minding their business. Shout out to those 2 men out there who saved those babies, because the 6-year-old was smart. She unbuckled the seatbelt from her other siblings, but the little baby, the little 2-year-old, think about that. Now, what if those men would have never jumped in and saved those 4 children? What if those 4 men would have never jumped in and put their lives on the line to save those children? 4 little babies, 4 little miracles would have been dead, y'all. 4 little miracles would have been dead. And while these 2 men jumped in the water to save the mom, and think about this, when they jumped in the water, they saw that their mother was shot in the head. There's blood all over them. Remember, there's blood out there. This man blew her brains out, but they couldn't worry about the mom. They had to get these babies out. Think about the decision. Now, I don't know if they went back and got the mom. I think they called the police in. Yeah, in the story, yeah, they called the police. They got her out the water, but they had to get to them babies. Shout out to those 2 heroes out there. And while these 2 men are saving these precious black babies, this nigga is out there on the riverbank. Because Sacramento River is cool. I heard it's real dirty now. I heard it's awfully dirty now. I heard it's disgusting. But when I was there, it's always been a little murky. But Sacramento River is be fun. Have a lot of restaurants over there. You can go get you some frogs. Got, just a river. You got everything going on. But I heard the homeless people have taken over. It's poo and urine all over the place. But back in the day, you can go eat on the river. They have some nice restaurants over there. It's not too far from the airport. Real nice. But this nigga is standing on the riverbank while these 4 children potentially are drowning. These 2 complete strangers. That's crazy how some strangers will treat you better than the people that you know, that the people that's in your family, your friends. Complete strangers put their life on the line. Had to witness a beautiful young girl with headshot wounds, and they had to save these babies. Imagine going through this ordeal, putting your life on the line to save these children. This nigga just standing on the riverbank like a hoe, like a straight coward. Y'all flood my comments. What do y'all think about this man, Madinko Quasmo? I don't know. I think he's African. Madinko. What do y'all think about Madinko putting 2 bullets in his girlfriend's head as she was driving, and while the car veered off into the river, he hops out and watch 4 little babies drown? 250 capital G. I'm gone.